Welcome back. Now, Mpumalanga police are calling on the community to help nab the culprit that broke into the home of renowned Ndebele artist Esther Mahlangu. The suspect assaulted Mahlangu before robbing her of her firearm and cash, leaving the 87-year-old gogo unconscious. The incident has sparked outrage, raising the alarm on the high level of crime in the area. Let's find out if there are any developments on the case. Our reporter, Silindelo Masikane, is in Wamhlanga in Mpumalanga at Gogo Esther's house. Sli, looking at the police statement on what Gogo Esther told them transpired, a lot of people are asking whether or not this was perhaps an inside job. How did people be able to gain entry into a house that has so much security?
That's the big question at the moment, because, I mean, if you make your way to Gogo Esther Mahlangu's home, it's certainly a home that has high-tech security equipment around it. The walls have electric fences. They also have security cameras. I'm just going to ask Mbudene to just give you a view and pan in this direction, just to show you in terms of what kind of security is at her home. You can see security cameras, you can see electric fencing, high walls, and so it's still quite suspect as to how did this person gain entry and how did they leave without being noticed or seen, which is why the family in particular is suspecting that it's an inside job, because on the day this happened, they're saying that there was a lot of activity around the area, but also in that moment where she was attacked, she was just left alone for a couple of minutes. But you can see also in front of you, Masego, that there's been a number of officials making their way to her home, police, as well as officials from the Department of Arts and Culture, to get a sense as to what's happened. In fact, the Chief of Staff from Nathi Mthethwa's office, Minister Nathi Mthethwa's office, has also made his way here to speak to the family. We have a delegation from the Economic Freedom Fighters that is actually demanding the arrest of the suspect who did this, saying that it's completely unacceptable. And that an arrest needs to be made soon. But Gogo Mahlangu is thankfully in high spirits. She has been receiving guests and speaking to them. I'm also joined now by her great-granddaughter, Masego, who is actually the one who found her after the attack. Sisi unjani? Mkhona angitshele ugogo umthole anjani ngalela langa kwenzakaleni?
Ngathi nangena ngathola igate ivuliwe. Then ngarare ukuthi njani igate livuleke njani ngoba ugogo uhlala valile. Then ngazibuza ukuthi ngacela ukuthi mhlawumbe uchingile ekhaya washoro wecele ngapha bakafuna mina ngisho. Then nathi nangena godi pataleni nakhona beyivuliwe. Then ngazibuza ukuthi njani. Ngayizwa ivoice ngaphakathi yahwelela. Ngithi khona ugogo wenzakala nangivula umnyango ngimthola ugcwele ingazi. Then bese la bekambe ijeza ngisho. Ijeza khona befika la mara laba angakambathi. Then ngathoma ngahwelela ngafuna isizo ngathatha ifone ngafonela imanager. Manager zangabamba ifone ngafonela udriver ka manager. Driver ka manager wabamba ifone ngamtshela ukuthi ngiba uthi ngigijimeni izeni ekhaya. Kwenzeka so. But then bebangangizwa ukuthi ngoba nginama network. Ngafonela ubhuti bongani udriver ma taxi. Then ngafonela ubhuti Xoli. Uthi akwazi ukufonela imanager amtshela ukuthi la ekhaya kwenzakalana. After then ngamthatha ngambeka esofeni ngamdlalela ngambeka ngengubo. Cotala ngangena ngekitchen ngathi ngiplaka amazi ufuna ukumthola. Bese ngathi nangiphuma ngathola senginabantu vela imanager nabo makhelwane.
Unjani ugogo? Uyakwazi ukulala? Ngizwa ngathi usesemapainini.
Usesemapainini ngoba ebusuku ekhona ukuvuka atasho kubuhlungu la, athi kubuhlungu nala, then ngimsiza ama pain block.
Okay. Amaphoyisa athini wona nizwile kuba ukuthi ikhona progress mhlawumbe ngokuthi bamthole lo muntu?
Bathe basho basesha ukuthi kwenzakalani.
All right, Masego, that's a first-hand account from Gogo Esther Mahlangu's great-granddaughter, who was the first person to find her after that attack, describing how she found her great-grandmother. She had blood all over her face. She had been unconscious, and when she had woken up, of course, her home had been ransacked. At this point, we do understand that investigations are underway. There is a manhunt that's it's been launched, and we know that Gogo Esther has also been receiving many calls from high-ranking officials like Minister Nasim Teto. But one of the big takeaways here is that those who have come to see her are demanding that these arrests be made speedily, but also that despite the high-tech security measures, that it seems more needs to be done in order to ensure that Gogo Esther is feeling safe and that she's secure here in her home, possibly ensuring that there's a security guard outside the gate 24/7, as opposed to just some of the high-tech equipment that we see here. But of course, I think thankfully, as all South Africans, we're quite happy to see that Gogo Esther is thankfully okay and at least able to, relay the story, but also having survived that attack.
All right, Silindelo Masikane in KwaMahlangu, thank you very much. Let's leave it there for now.